Whatever time you're catching this video, welcome to the Quantumpreneur. I am Michael Solomon, your quantum shaman, aka the real quantum shaman. Today's video is about the first time I quantum leaped. The first time I quantum leaped, I was literally in prison. Everybody has some sort of past. This might not necessarily be prison or whatever, but I was fresh out the military. I got in some trouble with the unloaded pistol. I turned myself in, wrote a statement on myself, and I did some time. Only did a year and 11 months. But during that time, I really figured out how to home in on the power of my mind, literally crafting my imagination and merging my thoughts and my feelings together. So when I got out, it was just like magic. Things were happening magically. Manifestation happened magically. First time I made six figures at 24 years old when I got out. The first 3 months when I was in there, I actually was just like in denial. It was like I wasn't even locked. I wasn't even there. I was just like a cog in the machine, so to speak. And then one night in a two-man cell in Marion, Ohio, I was at the bottom bunk, had the covers over my face, and I was just weeping. Not like boo-hooing, but just tears coming down my face silently. And I'm sitting there thinking about all the people I may have done wrong, being a better brother, being a better son, how I could have been a better boyfriend or whatever. And I just kept thinking about all the times that I can go back and do this. If I could go back to Miss Drosser's class, I would skip the grade or skip fifth grade like they wanted me to, but I was just too immature. If I could go back to this time, I would have said this and that. If I could go back, I was thinking about all these mistakes I had made and times that I had self-sabotaged and things that I could have done better the next time. And then as I'm laying there, it was like I literally had an out-of-body experience. It was as if the 84-year-old version of myself came to me in that cell and said, what if you can go back to when you were 23 years old in prison? And I popped up. I took in a breath, and it was like I was a whole nother person. I realized I had a future. All I had to do was remain positive. But prior to me being locked up, I read this book called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. I swear that changed everything for me. I was positive in prison about 89% of the time, and they were asking me, like, how the fuck are you running around here smiling, man? I don't understand it. And I've been asked that several times. And I never really had the answer, but to myself, I did when I sat there and thought about it when I was in there, and I knew I had a future, and that's why I wasn't really tripping. So I say that to say a quantum leap is just when you pop into a new reality. The instant you pop into another reality, whole nother reality. It could be, you could quantum leap money. You could get a windfall. You quantum leaped into another reality. You could move to another state off of somebody pulling you there and set you up or whatever. Quantum leaps. I woke up at the 84-year-old version of me coming to myself and telling myself that it is not over. You have a future. And I realized that. And in that instant, that's when I rewoke and I was reanimated. It was this one time around the holidays that I got into a fight, and I was kind of falling into the negativity. I was depressed a little bit for about a week, and I got into a fight with a guy and I beat him up. I'm not proud of that, but I did want to say that because, I mean, it's facts and that's what happened. So, but it was the only fight I got in there. And after I was done, I was like, damn, I'm doing everything everybody else is in here doing, just being like, ignorant low life, basically, is what it felt like. So I went to the back wall in there, and I put my head to the ground, and I remember praying, I am never going to jeopardize my freedom. I'm never going to do anything with any type of malicious intent or whatever ever in my life again to anybody. And I said, I learned my lesson, and I said, please get me out of here sooner than I think. And I remember I said that shit with all my heart, man, like all my heart. I made that prayer on a Monday. They were tapping me on the foot Friday, telling me to get up and pack my stuff, man. It was like the second quantum leap within that. And I'm just telling you guys, don't ever give up on yourself, no matter what the situation is. You could be down bottom. It could be a relationship thing, something you just feel you can't get out of. Maybe somebody's lording over you, or you can't kind of separate because you have nothing or whatever. Don't be scared, be courageous. Quantum leaps happen when you actually believe. Miracles happen to the ones that actually expect miracles, literally. So that I came to give you the same message that I gave myself when I was locked up. You have a future. Don't be scared to imagine. Don't be scared to be a true self, your authentic self, because when you're your authentic self, you allow other people to be able to do that in front of you too. You make it more comfortable to be comfortable in their own skin. And that's what I leave you guys with. I love you guys. If you find any value in this, just like, share it with somebody that you know that may be down bad and you love, you know, or maybe up or whatever, came up or whatever, you know. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to keep dropping videos. I love you guys. The Quantumpreneur, aka the real Quantum Shaman. I am Michael Solomon. Peace and love.